Bonsoir à tous. Good evening, everyone. Gange Fat Choi. I want to begin by thanking everybody who's been involved in putting this on, to the chairs, to Sean Hu, Benson Wong, Victor O, also to my colleague who just introduced me, Paul Calandra, as well our other colleagues from the Parliament of Canada, Minister Peter Kent, Member of Parliament Colin Carey, Senator Vim Koshar, Senator Don Meredith, the local Member of Parliament here, John McCollum, and the Leader of the Opposition from the Legislature, Tim Hudak. If I've forgotten anyone, my apologies, but give a big hand to all of these dignitaries. Greetings also to Ambassador Zhang. Wonderful to have you here as well, Ambassador. It's great to be back in Markham and here to celebrate the Chinese New Year with all of you. And it is a particular pleasure to be with you, given the nature of this occasion. C'est tellement extraordinaire de se trouver à Markham et dans la région de Grand Toronto pour célébrer la nouvelle année, l'année du lapin, avec vous tous. The Chinese Business Chamber of Canada does great work throughout the year. You bring business people together and you strengthen our business community. For that alone, I applaud you, but tonight is also the night, the sixth of its kind, in fact, when you recognize excellence among your members. You have awards for innovation, for better ways, more profitable ways of doing business, including specifically the promotion of international trade. And frankly, all of that, the promotion of excellence, the promotion of trade, the promotion of growth and profits, is something that our government is fully behind and that we also believe should be recognized and rewarded. There is a simple truth that is central for all of us. Canada is a trading nation in a highly competitive world economy. Et la solidité du Canada dépend du succès des gens d'affaires comme vous. So when you succeed, when Canadian business people succeed, you are building a stronger Canada. That's what this group, through its activities and awards, is encouraging. I unreservedly commend you for it, and I think we should all give this organization, the Chinese Business Chamber of Canada, a big hand for the work that it does. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want the soup to get cold, so I'm not going to detain you very long. But there are a couple of thoughts, one general and one particular, that I would like to share with you. The general one is this. Notre gouvernement prend très au sérieux les entreprises, et en particulier les petites, parce que ce sont elles qui créent des emplois à long terme. Voilà pourquoi, pendant les 5 ans que nous avons gouverné, nous avons abaissé le taux général d'imposition pour nos entreprises. Our government takes business very seriously, small business especially, because business creates long-term jobs for Canadians. You can see how seriously we take good business and how we have reduced taxes for businesses of all size. We want more entrepreneurs from coast to coast to coast, creating more jobs and more prosperity for more Canadians. Several years ago, we legislated long-term reductions in business taxes to ensure we can compete successfully against our competitors in the G7 and elsewhere in the creation of employment for Canadians. Et on peut voir clairement les résultats pour l'économie canadienne en comparaison aux autres grands pays développés. And, ladies and gentlemen, it is working. For as you know, Canada has been coming out of the global recession in a position of strength. Our country, Canada, has now created more jobs than were lost during the global recession, virtually the only advanced country to achieve that. And I should add, with levels of deficit and debt that are lower, in some cases far lower than our competitor countries. And our government is committed to honoring those tax reductions and to keeping our taxes down, this government will not bring in any legislation to raise taxes back up, and your businesses can take that to the bank. The other thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to mention is this. We have signed new trade agreements with 8 countries. You know, we only had 5 agreements when we came to office, and we are now negotiating trade agreements with about 50 more. Of particular interest to you, I know, is our government's engagement with your ancestral homeland. Over the last 5 years, we've opened 6 new trade missions in China, and we have made 39 official, high-level visits. As you know, Lorene and I paid an official visit to China just over a year ago. I have many fond memories, but it was also highly instructive. 2 things stick out. First, our walk along the Great Wall and our tour of the Forbidden City in Beijing. These are true wonders of the world. But then in Shanghai, looking out at the enormous and futuristic skyline, we were struck by the contrast that we had just seen between the traditional and the ultra-modern. For me, it signified both China's magnificent cultural heritage and its vast future potential. No doubt many of you have observed the same thing. It is incredibly moving, and it points to the future. Just as I think you should regard last year's visit of President Hu Jintao as pointing that way as well. We welcomed President Hu in Ottawa just before the G20 summit, and as you know, there our governments concluded an agreement that will make it easier for Chinese nationals to visit our country, that is already making it easier, and I refer, of course, to approved destination status for Canada. This will encourage more people from China to visit Canada, and that can only make our relationships stronger. And that, I believe, is a goal that we all share. A goal that, if pursued with passion and hard work, will be to the lasting benefit of both Canada and China for decades to come. I urge all of you to continue to pursue it with all of your energies. So, ladies and gentlemen, just in summary, it is a real honor for me to be here with you tonight. I want to add my own personal congratulations to each of the award winners. I had a chance to meet them backstage, and also a great honor to share with all of you in the celebration of the new year. As you know, I'm told it's the year of the rabbit, one that I'm told promises to be a year of calmness and tranquility. I certainly hope that is true in our Parliament. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for everything that you do for our country day in and day out, and I want to wish all of you happiness, health, and good fortune in the year of the rabbit and beyond. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Xie xie.